You are listening to the O'Brien and Bolt podcast. It is Easter Sunday, and on the phone we are joined by an egg expert, a man who we've spoken to in the past, who is an egg candler. Hello, Shell.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going real.
Happy Easter to you and all of your friends.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for taking time out of the holiday.
No problem at all. It never doesn't take much time to just say, have a nice day, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
And people really appreciate it. And I want you to have a nice day. That's why I said it. Happy Easter to you.
Well, thank you very much, Shell. And I think the first time we talked, you were an egg candler, and you explained to us what was involved.
Well, I still am a candler. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. That's what I do. That's what I did. Don't do it too much anymore because technology has kind of taken over. So egg candlers are kind of sitting by the wayside watching the world go by them, with its high-tech stuff and all that. But, yeah, that's what I did. That's what my dad did, and that's what my father did, too.
Well, on this day when, eggs are very prominent, why don't you explain again to the audience what an egg candler does, what your job is?
Well, you just take a candle, or a bright light or something like that, and you hold it up to a egg, a raw egg that you pulled out from under a chicken rooster, roosting chicken. Mm-hmm. Roosters don't. The hens are the only chickens that actually give out eggs. But so you pull out one of their eggs, and then you hold the light up.
You pull out? Is that one of the?
No. I don't mean pull out. Don't do that. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. You pick it up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because it's in the nest, in the straw, and whatnot.
You select one.
You pick one up. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And kind of be polite. Be polite. Don't just lift up the chicken. Wait till the chicken goes outside to. Walk around or scratch the ground or look for a worm or something, mm-hmm. And then you'll go there, and they won't miss it, their egg. They're not going to come back at you. They can't. I mean, if they could talk, they'd say, "Hey, where's my egg?"
They let it go, right? They just
they let the egg go. Sure,
you got to let it go.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Right. Just let it go.
Yeah, just let that go.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good way. Remember that.
Thank you. So you look for.
Hang on, I'm trying to find a pencil.
Okay, you write that down. So you pick it out, and then you let it go, and then you hold the candle or you hold the egg.
You hold a bright light, a mm-hmm. candle in the old days because they didn't have batteries or flashlights, and then you'd hold it up on the other side of the egg. You'd be staring right at the egg, trying to see the light through the shell of the egg mm-hmm. to see if the egg was fertilized.
I see.
Because you don't want to scramble an egg that's already got a little chicken starting to grow inside it.
You might be scaring the children now, but yes, you're right.
Well, this is what life is all about, my little friend.
It's
true. You've got to be prepared for the ups and downs and things, and I wasn't,
mm-hmm.
and that's why we're kind of out of business here on the chicken ranch. But this year, I must say, I've got good news to share with all your listeners. We've got more chickens, and we're selling more eggs, and everybody's got a big smile on their face, especially on this day when so many people celebrate Easter by coloring eggs and putting them out in egg hunts and all that, The kids are running around. Look, I found one. Of course, today, too, we use plastic eggs a lot of the time. They come apart, so you put little treasures inside them, little pieces of candy or coin, or what I found what I have in my kitchen is called a junk drawer, and everything ends up in there. You just empty your pocket, you throw it in the junk drawer. I found a bunch of little coin tokens that you take down to the pet store, and you can put them in the machine, and you can wash your dog. You can give your dog a bath there. So I put one of those in one of the eggs, and of course the kid didn't, really know what to do with it. But mm-hmm. Anyway, that's the general idea.
What is the good news again? I'm sorry, I kind of missed.
Well, we've got a lot. Business has been picking up. We've got about 12 chickens now, and they're prolific
mm-hmm.
in their egg laying, and so we've been down on the stand on the street there with our egg for sale.
Right, because I know that you in the past you've had to kind of diversify, right? You've had to branch off into some other areas. You were raising
Right,
bees.
we started getting into the bee business. That kept us busy.
Mm-hmm.
I think last time I was on your show, I made that joke, and I thought it was funny.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I don't know if you reacted at all.
Oh, I think we got letters. Yeah, I think we got some letters probably about it. And yeah.
You did?
Yeah. So are you still raising the raising bees there?
No, it turns out I've developed some kind of allergy with the bee stings and whatnot, and they once they smell your pheromones or whatever it is, there's a smell that you give off when you're afraid.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And so the bees identified it, and they thought I was just like kind of a little punching bag or a stinging pincushion.
Oh, my.
And they communicate in some weird way. They do a dance or something, and they would just track me down and sting me. And let me tell you, it's not fun.
No.
So I got mad at the bees. Mind your own business, bees. So we had a guy come, and he was a beekeeper, and he took them away. He was really happy because, the beehives are not cheap. And anyway, so what was your question?
Well, I just wondered what some of the other things that you were doing there on the farm.
We're strictly eggs right now. Okay. And then, of course, I'm still I collect little metal army men, but I don't think we talked about that before.
No, I don't think we did. So that's do you do that? Is that to make money, or that's just something?
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I like the metal ones.
Yeah. Well, good luck. I'm sure.
Civil War.
Right.
Revolutionary War.
Mm-hmm.
Redcoats.
Mm-hmm.
Continental Army. You learn a lot about history that way too.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. It really doesn't have anything to do with Easter.
No. Well, Shell, I know this is a busy time for you, and then I imagine probably it drops off a bit this, next couple of weeks. And
well, it's really, really, really busy up until Easter Day, and then we close a stand in celebration of this one of the most holy Christian holidays, and of course this year it's Passover.
That's right.
So it's just a great combination of festivities and celebrations throughout the land. And whether you believe in whatever your faith or religion is, we hope that you have a happy day and find peace within.
Well, that's a very nice message to get out to everybody. Thank you.
Well, I wrote that down earlier, and so I wanted to just say it.
Well, that's that. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you
remember to say that because I mean it.
Yes. Well, that's terrific.
I know you've had lots of problems over the course of the last year.
Well, who hasn't?
Some worse than others.
I don't care to get into my own personal.
I hear talk. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
People say things they probably don't even.
Gosh, it looks like we're just about out of time here. Shell, thanks for being here.
Well, I sure hope you call me next Easter too.
And
maybe next Easter we'll talk about why people even color their eggs, because that's an interesting story too.
Well, why do they color their eggs?
Pardon me?
Why do people color their eggs?
To make them more fun.
So they color them because it's fun. It's fun and festive.
Yes, it's fun and festive.
Well, thank you. Okay. Well, maybe we won't need to talk next year then, since we kind of cleared that one up.
We actually pretty much covered it.
You've been listening to O'Brien and Bolt, the podcast. I'm Michael O'Brien.
And I'm Geoff Bolt.
And our job is to entertain
as well as inform.
If you like what you heard today, please give us a big thumbs up on your source for
all your podcasts.
And you can find us on Facebook at O'Brien and Bolt. Thanks.